Well, hopefully you guys have got your coffee and you got 10 minutes so we can just see what OG RAThbun's up to today. I already started on today's project. So I went and bought this big old piece of metal here. It's not very thick, as you can see. It's 4 feet long, 6 inches wide, a little over 6 inches. But it's going to work for what I'm doing with it. I've already chopped off part of it. And I'm going to go ahead and show you what we're making right now. What I got to do here is I got to cut this out in a kind of in there. I got to cut it out like that, okay? Because what I'm building here is I'm going to make this a mulcher, and I'm going to pull off this top part, and I put that on the bottom. I bent that around, bolted it up there and there. Now I'm going to put the plate that I'm getting ready to cut inside of that and weld it in there. Then I got a little mulching blade I can just throw on there. I mean a mulching catcher, because I couldn't find one on anywhere that would fit this. It's an odd. I mean, you could look up the 48-inch Husqvarna and nothing fits it. I don't know. Made on a Friday or something. I don't know what the deal is, but that's what I'm making right now. I've already drilled this, and I put extra holes in it, so I got adjustments there. And them bolts will be cut, shorter bolts. I just put it in there to hold it together while I'm welding it. Once it's welded, right now it's wanting to go spring, you know. So that's what we're doing right now. I'm going to go ahead and cut it, and then I'm going to weld it, and then I've noticed I need a new welding helmet. That thing is older than most of you guys. Well, not some of you. I know how some of you. Some of you guys are as old as me. Oh my gosh. Feel sorry for you guys. But, you know, that's just one of them old helmets where it's dark until you light it up. So I think I'm going to get a new helmet. Not today. Someday I will. It's on my wish list. But let's get back over here. I'm going to try to cut this in a circle using this little cutoff wheel. I think I can do it. So I'm going to do that, and then we'll see how she fits. Well, you can't tell it in this video, but one thing I do need is a leather jacket for welding. Because you can't see it there, but I keep patting myself because I keep setting my sweatshirt on fire. I've done that a few times. That's why I keep checking it, patting it, knocking it out. So we got it all cut out in the circle we want. Well, naturally, it didn't fit perfectly, and so I had to go in and grind a little bit on it to get it to fit in there just right. So we got it all ground down. I marked it there, you can see. And now we got it sitting there, and I'm going to try arc welding it in there. Now, arc welding on that thin of material is not real easy, and I'm not real good at welding. Right off the bat, I noticed that I had the wrong glasses on again. You just can't weld when you're using sunglasses under one of those helmets. Someday we're going to get a new helmet with the darkening photo solar thing in it. That'd be awesome. Well, we got it all welded in there, and then I tacked it in there. Then I pulled it out to finish welding it on the welding table that we built. Yeah, let me see if I can get this down in there where there's some light, or not so much sunlight. We got her in there. It's not perfect. My welds are sure not perfect, but that'll work. That'll do it. I haven't lifted that thing up yet to make sure that it goes up with it, but I'm sure it will. If it don't, I can put another bolt in it. Oh, it's got to go up with it because it can't go down. Hang on, let's do that together. Lift her all the way up. She's all the way down on that board so I could get everything even. There we go. She's all the way up. And, yep, she still fits. Okay. Naturally, the bolts are not bolted because I'm going to go paint it. I got some orange paint. So I'm going to go paint that up. Then I'm waiting for my blades because then I got to pull the whole thing out of there and put the new mulching blades on and then put it back in. Then I'll take off the top here and I'll take off and put that on. That'll be okay. I could trim this lip off. It was a little wider than 6 inches, but it was a rim, they call it. It was already cut off, so I didn't have to pay the extra money So I could just cut that off, or I can leave it on there. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. But that's that. Let's get her painted and see what you think. Well, she is painted orange. So letting that dry. Put another coat on maybe. And while I'm doing that, I'm back onto this project here. We got the water hooked up now. Water line. No water yet. Now I'm going to put my drip line down through here. And so that'll be done. I got a surprise for you at the end of this thing. I'll show you in a minute. See ya. Well, as usual, I'm waiting on parts for this one. Yeah, I got to get the blades. I ordered them. They'll be here in about a week. But this is done. Yeah, all but planting. We got room for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bushes. And I'm going to put something probably in the middle there, on the end, and on that end. Matter of fact, I already got water for this one right here. I just put a plant right here. But this is what I wanted to show you. I don't like throwing stuff away, and I found that at one of them thrift stores. And it was in the free bin. I thought, well, free, I'll figure out something to do with it. So what do you think of my little, it's a flower bed, and now it's got a headboard to the bed. Get it? Well, that's it for this. Okay, guys. I'll show you when we got it planted. And then I'll invite you over and we'll have some raspberries. Well, we are in Idaho. I'll tell you what. This beautiful day turned into 2 or 3 days of really crappy weather, dropping back down into the high 20s at night. We also had a storm come in that was carrying, believe it or not, liberal dust. Yeah, liberal dust. Well, it came from Oregon. That's where it came from. Middle of Oregon, there's a dried up lake, and a storm came through, picked up all that dust out of the dried lake bed, and carried it all the way across Idaho, about 350 miles or so. And this is what it did to my mailbox. Okay, now it's a better day today, so now we're gonna get back onto something worth doing. It's another day. Last few days it's been windy here and cold. Today it's up into the high 30s, so I'm out here. This is what we're doing today. Raking out the rocks. Then we're putting in the plastic right there. This stuff here, water can go through it, I guess, and everything, but the weeds can't. And plus, when we go to plant something, we'll just cut a little hole so the water can go right down to where you need it. That's what it'll look like when it's done. I had one valve. Each one will have its own valve, so I can turn it off and on. It's all hooked up over to there. You seen that a while ago. So I'm gonna clear all that out, and then we're gonna lay the plastic down, then throw the rocks back on it for now. Then we got more rocks over there. We need them. We can throw them on there, or wood chips, or whatever we want. But that's there's a minute of what we're doing right now. Okay, here's what it's going to look like. It only needs to come out to here, because I'm going to run the mower. The reason I brought it away farther away from there, so I can get the mower right up in there, and I'm just going to mow them weeds down. I'm not going to put poison there because I don't want it coming over in here into where I'm growing food naturally. So I've left plenty of room over there. Matter of fact, I even put it on an angle because that tree's kind of out there. And that's how this is going to work. I'm just going to throw the gravel back up on the sides, and then we'll just cut into it where needed. Put the plant in there with a lot of Miracle-Gro. Right now it's just dirt. And we'll put the Miracle-Gro right out of the pots that they're I took them inside because it's getting down to 27 degrees here at night. So I'll pull them out as soon as it quits being so cold. We'll plant them, put the valves on, be able to turn them on and off. Still debating on where to put each plant, but I'm sure Vicky's got something to say about that. Okay, there's another 30. What a handsome dog you are, boy. Yeah. Well, finally got a good day. And finally got in some of my parts. So I got all my valves in there. That'll work out great. And then I've decided to take this one. I'm going to split this one up. And then I'm going to take it and send it over to my little tree I got planted over there. Plus it'll water here and then go over there and do that too. But I ran out of pipe and it's okay. I'll pick that up downtown. But that's the way that'll work. I like the way that turned out. So anyway, that's that. It's just waiting for some, this is it. We're going to have, tomorrow's going to be a nice day, up to 80 degrees. Tomorrow, 70 today, and then it drops back down to 49. With the temperatures dropping down into the low and mid 20s again. Oh boy, there's my little plants just waiting.